Good morning, young yogis. Welcome to Monday Mindful Moments. I am Anne Marie, and I am so glad you're here today. We've been learning about mindfulness, and over these past couple of months, we have learned how to breathe mindfully, how to listen to sounds mindfully, how to feel, touch mindfully, and we have learned our mindful bodies or mindful posture. So we've learned a lot, and today we're going to put all three of those together briefly. And so let's get ready. So make sure you're in a nice, comfortable position. Seated is usually best, and get into your mindful bodies. So that means we're going to be quiet and calm, but we're going to be alert and listening attentively. So here come Milo and Myra, the mindful monkeys, are going to join us. Hi everybody. And so this is Milo and this is Myra. And they have been doing mindfulness for a while. And you know that monkeys jump around and like to hang from the top of trees and stuff. But they have been patient and they've been practicing, and they can do mindfulness too. So here we go. So let's start with our eyes closed if you can. The reason we do our eyes closed is because that way we can be in our own space without the distraction of the things around us. If that isn't comfortable for you, and that's okay, then you can have your eyes open and you're just looking down somewhere where there's not a lot of stuff to get your mind going. So maybe just down in front of you on the ground is good. I'm used to having my eyes closed because I like that nice screen in front of my eyelids or behind my eyelids. So do that with me if you're comfortable with it. And we'll start by just paying attention to your breath. It goes in and out of your body. You can breathe out through your mouth if you like and make a sigh. That's nice too. Kind of clear our body and our mind. Let's see if we can count in and out 6. So when you breathe in, you count 1, and when you breathe out, you count 2, and so forth. Good job. That's 3 full breaths, mindful breaths. And now we'll move our attention to sound. Okay? So I'm going to close my eyes again. And now I'll bring my attention to sounds around me. Maybe the sounds are close by, or maybe the sounds are far out. So what did you hear? Milo and Myra, tell us what you heard when you were being mindful of sounds. I was really quiet and I heard a car way out in the distance. Yeah, that's being pretty quiet when you hear that. What about you, Myra? I heard the sound closer to me. It was someone opening and closing the bathroom door. Yeah, yeah. You can hear sounds close and far. Okay? What did you hear? Let us know. Let us know. Let's do one more mindful practice, and that is feel or touch. So your hands are in your lap, and let's just feel our hands on our legs and see what that feels like. Nice. What did that feel like? Milo, Myra? Well, it was like my muscle was hard against my leg. And for me, I could feel the material of my body. You know, like I have little hairs on my body. Right, yeah. What about you? Are you wearing shorts or your pajamas, maybe? Yeah, whatever you're feeling. That sensation of that you feel with the on your hands on your lap, right? Yeah. Good job today, putting all three of those things together. That's really good work. And so we're going to do yoga now. And the yoga I'd like to do with you today is about farm animals. Some are common, some are not so common. I was at a farm yesterday just for a little visit, and they were growing. They had a big herd of alpacas. Do you know what alpacas are? Llamas. Have you heard of llamas? They have big long necks. And that made me think of doing a farm animal yoga. So let's do it. We always like to start in mountain if we can. So mountain pose is just nice and tall and straight, and you can breathe in and breathe out to get yourself going. You can stretch a little bit to warm up your body. And the first animal is the llama, the alpaca. So one leg in front and one leg behind. The back leg is straight and the front leg can be bent a little bit. And we bring our arms up above us because the llamas have really long necks and their head is so cute on top of their neck. And this is the warrior one pose in yoga, but we use it for a lot of different animals. And today we're using it for the llama. Nice. So stretch down through those legs, up with your arms. And now let's turn and do it on the other side. So again, your front leg is bent and your back leg is straight. Your hands are nice and strong above your head. That's your llama. They make kind of a little grunting noise. Did you know? It's like, like that. It's interesting. Cool. And so at a farm, we also have horses, and horses like to eat grass. So using that same pose that we started out with, or you can switch legs, it doesn't matter. So we have one leg in front and one leg in back, and this time the legs are both straight, okay? So if we were up kind of in our llama, then now we're going to bring our horse neck all the way down, and you might have to bend your knee a little bit to get all the way down. And just let your hands rest wherever. It doesn't matter. So now we're stretching down. The llama was stretching up, and the horse is stretching down because he wants to eat the grass. You can pretend you're a horse, and you're eating your grass on the ground. How yummy for a horse to eat that grass or the hay, the alfalfa maybe. And now let's do it on the other side. So switch over. Remember the front leg, if at all possible, try to keep it straight, but if you have to bend it, that's okay too. Arms are up to start, and then the horse is coming over. Let your hands fall wherever they want, and we're the horse now bent over. That's our horse, happy to be eating. breakfast for the horse. Nice. Some farms have ducks. So ducks, keep that leg forward. Ducks fly, right? So one leg back, balancing on your leg that's on the ground with your foot nice and strong and your arms are out. Quack, quack, quack. That's our duck. This is warrior 3 is what we call it in yoga. It's a balancing pose. Let's do the other side. The other leg is strong and your back leg is straight back. You bend at the waist and your arms are out and you're balancing like a duck who's flying. Quack, quack. Nice job with your duck. Another animal that we see in the areas here, maybe not really a farm animals per se, but probably likes to hang out. That's the eagle. Now this is a twisty pose. So first, it doesn't matter which leg, I'm using my right leg and I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Now you could really twist around, or you can just put your foot next to, but it twists over, right? Now your hands, bring them up like this, bend them. These are called cactus arms. Bring it forward, and now we're going to have the left. I know that you see the right, and that's okay. It can be your right arm. We're going to go under and try to twirl it around like that. And don't worry if you can't do twirl all the way. That's okay. This is the eagle pose. It's a nice balancing, like a strong pose, right? And see what that feels like in your shoulders when you're twisted around like that. Okay, let's undo the twist and let's do it the other side. So other foot across. That's your bottom eagle legs. Arms up again in cactus, and this time I'm putting my right arm under, or my left arm over, twisting it around and trying to hold the two hands together. And if you can't, that's okay. You can just be like this. See, like that. Or bring it around. That's whichever way you can do it. That's our nice eagle, like the bald eagle. It looks so nice and strong. Very nice. That's a nice stretch all the way to the shoulders. Another animal is the rooster. Do you have chickens and roosters at your house, and the chickens give you eggs? So the rooster comes down like this, and you're doing a squat, and your hands are in front of you as if that was your beak of the rooster. And this is the rooster who's taking control of the hens and the chicken coop, right? Yeah. That's your rooster from the farm. Of course, we have to have dogs in the farm because they help out. So, you know your downward dog position. Arms in front and legs behind. Stretch your legs. You can bend them to really get a good stretch in your arms. Make sure your head is between your arms, and you can look at your belly button to get a nice stretch that way too. And that's our dog. We have dogs up in farms all the time, right? What about a donkey? Have you seen a donkey in the farm? So that's your three-legged dog. They call that pose in yoga. But this is for our donkey. Hee-haw. Hee-haw. Switch legs. Donkey on the other side. Hee-haw. Donkey pose. And if we have dogs in the farm, we probably have cats too, because they like to kind of control the mouse population. So you know how to do the cat pose. Yeah. Curve your back down. Meow. Your head up. And the opposite is the cow. Or maybe it's the other way around. We just call this cat-cow in yoga, and both of those animals can be in farms. So play with that. Back and down. Nice. Nice. Another animal, of course, that's in a farm is the goose. So the goose, you bring one leg forward and you bend it. Do your best on this one because it's a stretchy pose. So the whatever leg you want to be in the front is bent in front of you and the other leg is behind you. And so we just stand like this and we're going to be a goose. That's looking around the farm, right? They just look around the farm and they go honk, honk, honk. Yeah, let's do the other leg. So now the one that was bent goes back and the one that was straight goes up. And just bend it however you can. Don't hurt your knee. Just bend it like that. Nice job. Honk, honk. Awesome. Who else do we have? Oh, well, we definitely have bunnies in there. Whether you have a farm or not, you have bunnies here. So coming down, both legs together, back onto as far back as you can, and then bring your hands forward like that. That's going to be our bunny rabbit pose. It's our rabbit pose. Yeah, just hang out there for a little bit. Good. Another animal that's in the farm could be a mouse. Yeah, and the mouse, they are just nice and cuddled in. They try to stay safe so they don't get eaten. So the yoga pose for that is called child's pose, but we're using it to be a mouse. Squeak, squeak. So we're just cuddled in like a little mouse, cuddled into their home. That's a nice relaxing pose if you're ever just want to relax. Yeah. Another animal that we have in the farm can be a pig. Yeah, but this is a baby pig, like a little piglet. Okay, so back on your back, bend your knees, put your hands between, and grab onto your feet. This is also in yoga called the happy baby pose. But we're going to be a little pig who's rolling around in the pig pen, having fun. Oink, 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 oink. What kind of sounds do you think little baby pigs make? Little pink ones. That's our little pig pose. Isn't that a cute one? Yeah. Excellent. Roll back up. We'll finish off with a little bit of just a little mindfulness. We did quite a bit today already, but just a settling in pose. Sitting on your ankles like that, or you can do crisscross applesauce. And this can be a nice way to start, to finish up. And we'll bring Milo and Myra back with us. I'm glad you joined us today. Please share this video with others. Leave us comments. And I'm really, really glad that you came and joined us today. Tell your friends that we're here every Monday. So have a wonderful week. Bye, everybody.